You would think that buying a hybrid means buying reliability. A massive consumer reports survey covering 380,000 vehicles found that hybrids have 15% fewer problems than regular gas-only cars. But pick the wrong hybrid engine and you are not getting that advantage. You are getting something closer to 80% more problems than a regular car. So today we are counting down the 3 hybrid engines you need to walk away from, and the 4 that have actually earned their reputation, starting with the worst. Number 7. The Mazda CX-90 plug-in hybrid. Mazda has built a reputation for decades as a reliable Japanese automaker. The CX-90 nearly destroyed that reputation overnight. When Mazda redesigned the CX-90 from the ground up for the 2024 model year, they crammed in a new engine, a new transmission, and an entirely new plug-in hybrid system all at once. That is a recipe for trouble, and the trouble arrived right on schedule. The NHTSA recall list reads like a horror novel. Loss of drive power while in electric vehicle mode, engines that refuse to restart after the auto stop-start system kicks in, fuel gauges that display completely inaccurate readings, leaving owners stranded when the tank runs dry without warning. Over 100,000 CX-90 and CX-70 units were pulled back in a single recall action for that fuel gauge defect alone. This recall affected a huge number of owners. The plug-in hybrid version has been hit especially hard. Faulty inverter software can activate a fail-safe mode that cuts your motor power while you are driving down the highway. Imagine merging onto an interstate when your SUV suddenly decides it does not feel like accelerating anymore. That is not a theoretical problem. It is the reason the recall exists. Mazda used to be the lowest-ranked Japanese automaker you would actually trust. Now, it is simply the lowest-ranked Japanese automaker for reliability, period. The CX-90 plug-in hybrid dragged the entire brand down. If you want a 3-row hybrid SUV, keep looking. Number 6. The Ford F-150 PowerBoost. Ford made history when they launched the PowerBoost in 2021 as the first hybrid F-150 ever. It promised the towing capability of a full-size truck with fuel economy that could challenge a mid-size sedan. On paper, it sounded brilliant. In practice, Consumer Reports named it the least reliable vehicle you can buy. Then they named it the least reliable vehicle again the next year, and the year after that. 3 consecutive years at the bottom of the barrel, with a reliability score of just 7 out of 100 possible points. To put that in perspective, the average vehicle scores somewhere around 50. Owners reported problems with the transmission, the climate control system, in-vehicle electronics, the drive system, electrical accessories, and the hybrid battery itself. The 12-volt battery drains have been a persistent headache, with owners waking up to dead trucks on a regular basis. Some owners on the F-150 forums describe spending weeks waiting for transmission fluid auxiliary pump repairs. To be fair, some PowerBoost owners love their trucks and have had 0 issues through 40,000 miles or more. Ford did improve things with the refreshed 2024 model and even delayed its launch specifically to address quality concerns. But 3 straight years as the least reliable vehicle in America is not a fluke. It is a pattern. And if you are spending $60,000 or more on a hybrid truck, you deserve better odds than a coin flip on whether yours will be one of the good ones. Number 5. The Kia Sportage Hybrid. The Sportage Hybrid looks fantastic on a spec sheet. It pairs a turbocharged 1.6-liter 4-cylinder engine with electric assist, producing anywhere from 227 to 261 horsepower, depending on configuration. Fuel economy ratings are around 43 miles per gallon combined, a starting price that undercuts the competition. But here is what the brochure does not mention. The Hyundai-Kia Group has been dealing with serious quality problems across its entire lineup for years. There have been faulty engines that seize and sometimes catch fire, braking components with defects, and ignition switches missing theft-proofing features. Consumer Reports found that the electric and hybrid vehicles from Hyundai, Kia, and Genesis are the least reliable models from each brand. That is not a coincidence. When a corporate parent is still working through fundamental engine quality issues on its conventional cars, adding hybrid complexity on top of that is a gamble. The Sportage hybrid has also inherited some of the infotainment and electrical gremlins that have plagued the platform. Multiple manufacturer communications have been filed with NHTSA covering electrical concerns. And while the warranty is generous, a warranty does not make up for a truck sitting in a service bay for 3 weeks while you arrange a rental car. If you are drawn to the Sportage hybrid for its value proposition, understand that you might be paying for that value in time, frustration, and depreciation later. Now, the list flips. These next 4 hybrid engines have proven themselves in the real world, not just on a test bench. Number 4. The Honda Accord Hybrid. Honda took a completely different approach to hybrid engineering than almost everyone else. Instead of bolting an electric motor onto a conventional transmission, they eliminated the traditional transmission entirely. The Accord Hybrid uses what Honda calls an electronic continuously variable transmission, but it is not really a continuously variable transmission at all. There are no belts, no pulleys, and no clutch packs wearing down over time. In most driving conditions, the gasoline engine drives a generator, and that electricity powers a motor that spins the wheels. There is no direct mechanical connection between the engine and the wheels during normal driving. That simplicity is the secret. Fewer moving parts means fewer things to break. The 2-liter 4-cylinder engine runs most efficiently at around 2,000 revolutions per minute, and the hybrid system keeps it there as much as possible. Owners routinely report reaching 200,000 miles with nothing more than oil changes and brake pads. And those brake pads last a long time too, thanks to regenerative braking handling most of the stopping duties. Honda backs the hybrid system with an 8-year, 100,000-mile warranty, and in several states that extends to 10 years and 150,000 miles. The Accord Hybrid is not perfect. Some owners have reported infotainment screen freezes and the occasional software reset while driving, which prompted a recall. But when it comes to the core hybrid powertrain, Honda has built something that lasts. Number 3. The Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. The RAV4 Hybrid takes everything Toyota learned from more than 20 years of building the Prius and wraps it in the most popular compact SUV body in America. Under the hood sits a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine paired with Toyota's hybrid Synergy drive system, the same fundamental architecture that powers the Camry Hybrid, the Highlander Hybrid, and the Lexus NX Hybrid. That part's commonality matters because it means replacement components are widely available and reasonably priced. If you are finding this useful, the subscribe button helps us keep making these videos every week. IC Cars analyzed millions of vehicles and found that the RAV4 Hybrid has an estimated lifespan of 14.4 years and over 173,000 miles before major reliability problems surface. The regenerative braking system is so effective that brake pads regularly last past 100,000 miles. The electronic continuously variable transmission eliminates the clutch packs, torque converters, and planetary gear sets that cause headaches in traditional automatic transmissions. RepairPal puts the average annual maintenance cost at just $429, compared to $521 for the compact SUV average. That gap adds up over a decade of ownership. Consumer Reports expects the 2025 RAV4 Hybrid to be more reliable than the average new car, and with over 150,000 units sold in a single year, there is an enormous amount of real-world data backing that prediction. Number 2. The Toyota Camry Hybrid. There is a reason taxi companies around the world bet their livelihoods on the Camry Hybrid. When your business depends on a car running 16 hours a day, every single day, you do not gamble on an unproven powertrain. You buy the thing that works. For the 2025 model year, Toyota made a bold move. The Camry is now hybrid only. No more gas-only option. That tells you everything about how much confidence Toyota has in this hybrid system. The 2.5-liter 4-cylinder paired with an electric motor delivers 48 miles per gallon in mixed driving, and Toyota backs it with an 8-year 100,000-mile hybrid component warranty that extends to 10 years and 150,000 miles in states with stricter emissions rules. Consumer Reports rates the 2024 Camry Hybrid as much more reliable than other cars from the same model year. The 2023 and 2022 models earned the same distinction. Year after year, the Camry Hybrid sits at or near the top. J.D. Power awarded it in their 2025 Vehicle Dependability Study, and Toyota as a brand placed third among all mass-market automakers with just 162 problems per 100 vehicles. Maintenance is dead simple. Oil changes, brake inspections, tire rotations. The hybrid system itself is essentially maintenance-free for the life of the car. And because the Camry shares its hybrid architecture with the RAV4, Highlander, and Lexus models, any Toyota-trained technician can service it without blinking. Number 1. The Toyota Prius. No surprise here. The car that started the hybrid revolution is still the one to beat nearly 3 decades later. IC Cars analyzed its entire database of owner data and named the Prius the most reliable and longest-lasting hybrid on the road, with an average lifespan of 12.5 years and 172,000 miles. They estimated a 31% chance of a Prius reaching 200,000 miles, which is the highest figure for any hybrid they studied. The fourth-generation Prius, built between 2016 and 2022, scored the highest average reliability rating ever recorded by Consumer Reports across any Prius generation. 2 out of 7 model years in that generation earned excellent reliability marks, and the remaining 5 all scored well above average. RepairPal puts the annual maintenance cost at just $391 for the 2012 model, which is well below the mid-size car average. Toyota's secret is not actually a secret. They reuse proven engine designs for decades instead of redesigning from scratch every few years. The Prius engine that debuted in 1997 continued in various forms through 2017. Today's 5th-generation model uses a 2-liter Atkinson cycle engine that owners on enthusiast forums describe as the latest version of a bulletproof design. Its electronic, continuously variable transmission has no belts, no traditional gears, and no clutch packs, just a planetary gear set with near-infinite ratios. That simplicity is why Prius taxis rack up 300,000 miles and keep going. If your goal is to buy a hybrid, drive it for a decade, and spend as little as possible on repairs along the way, the Prius is not just a good option. It is the benchmark everything else gets measured against. So there you have it. 3 hybrid engines that will cost you sleep, and 4 that will let you forget they are even hybrids at all. The pattern is clear. The brands that have been building hybrids the longest tend to build them the best. And the brands rushing to add hybrid badges to everything in the showroom are the ones most likely to leave you sitting in a service waiting room, wondering where your fuel savings went. If you want to see which trucks are hiding the same kind of reliability problems, that video is on screen now.